I'm waiting for this slow-ass internet. Hang on. Not for you guys, but for me. Do I actually have to sign in over here? Alright, let me sign into their internet. Just give me a second. It's called Sky Beach. Sign into network. Alright, accept all the conditions. Alright, because you're going out of business tomorrow. Alright, now we should be in business. Does connect good. This place always had good Wi-Fi. Had being the operative word. Alright, let me like my own video. We'll like it. Okay, we got 27 to start. Fire up chat activities. Bam, what up? Alright. I'll admit, it's kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy being here. I'm glad I came. I'm honestly glad I came now. I was like ready to go like F it, you know, who cares? But it's trippy. It's trippy being in a place, a building with the scale. I mean, the casino's tiny and everything, but a building, the scale of this place, that is not going to be here in a couple of months, possibly weeks. It's wild. Half the machines are off. There's still people in here. It's just interesting. Hello.
You have permission to video record?
I'm just talking, just me.
Yeah, but
Talking to me.
Live streaming, broadcasting, video recording, it's not allowed.
Really? You're going to be closed in 30 hours.
Unless you have a permission. That's why we don't want to influx of people doing the same thing you're doing.
Everyone's doing it.
The ones that are doing permission.
What?
They have permission to do that.
Really? Every single tourist in here that has a camera on has
They
permission?
take pictures here and there, but they can really do like.
Alright. Alright, fair enough.
Appreciate it.
Sure. What did that last? A minute? Alright. He said I need permission, but I'm not going anywhere. It's been, that's what I'm saying. It's been this way forever. I mean, within like nanoseconds, they're just like, blah, blah, blah. Fuck these people. Alright, I'm walking through anyway. What are they gonna do? You know? Put me on their polo list? I mean, it was alright, but that's just their policy. They've been assholes since day one. Alright, so let's walk through this shithole real quick. What's going on? Alright, I'll say hello. I brought an umbrella because it is pouring outside. Everyone's walking around. It's the gimbal that throws them off, you know? If I handheld and whatever, they'd be, you know, I'd blend in with all the other people, but freaking yikes. Phil, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alright, you ready to walk around this, let's do it. Nope, yeah. So how's been your day? Yeah, good. Alright, I'm heading out.
Thank you.
Sure. So, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
So why not at this point?
So we can...
Yeah, I'll mute it.
I don't
just had an interesting conversation with them. I need to go. I'm like playing it off. I'm gonna walk back through the front, but check this out. I mean, most of the place is shut down already. Sometimes I get frightened. Look, everyone's out with cameras. Thing is like recording this. Actually, I gotta, let me see. Let's go out the top. It's like F this place. Alright, let's go. Look, every single person out here is recording because they all have permission. I'm telling you, sometimes I take this shit personal. Check this out, that's kind of cool. The infinite wall of money. It's all fake, it's all like the shit you buy on Amazon and whatnot. But it's crazy. Well, that was fun, and we get to go out in the rain. I mean, this place is so tiny, I didn't stand a chance of doing much in here anyway. I just wanted to see it. Well, we said our goodbyes to the Tropicana. Good riddance. I think the music is super loud if we go out this way. I might have to play it off and walk back through like I already shut off. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, we got to make it out to that side, unless I feel like walking around. You know what? Fuck it. Minute, they're still making us hold up to the policy because there are of people who'll come in here and live stream. I'm like, dude, you see everyone's got a camera out. He's like, yeah, but they're not doing it to an audience. And we don't want that for our last day memories and whatnot. I'm like, who cares, bro? He's like, yeah, I know, but they're busting my balls. I gotta bust yours. I'm like, okay. What else did he tell me? He told me that all the furniture and everything has already been scoffed up by wholesalers. He said the machines have all been taken back because, you know, I always say it's the truth that they own none of these machines. Even the ones that are like 30 years old, they don't own them. The only place that owns a lot of their machines is Circus, believe it or not. But even the 30-year-old like Texas tea machines, they don't own. So they said on the 3rd, ATI is going to go come pick up every single one of these machines, shuffle them over to other properties, put them in storage, and, you know, they're cleaning them out now. I saw a bunch of guys in there. They were, like, scraping the coins out of the back of the ones that got converted and everything. And he said the furniture's already been spoken for. They said 2 big wholesalers came in and bought everything up. And what else? What else did he tell me? Oh, and I saw like 2 dumpsters out back with nice office furniture. Like shit that I would actually use, like not a joke. Just sitting out in the rain getting wrecked. I don't know why, but I mean, maybe I would use it, maybe I wouldn't, who knows. I'd have someone else sitting them, not me. But yeah. So they weren't being like too douchey about it. But it's like, hey man, what can I do? You know, he wants to get his severance package. They're giving most of these people $2,000 for every here. And you got some people who've been here like 35 years and they're getting like 75K, 70K. I gotta find some place to chill. I want to say hello to everyone. Oh, I will be jumping up and down when they demolish this place. Except for the asbestos. I'll walk through on the way out of here. What are they gonna do? Maybe. I don't know. I just don't feel like, you know, like fighting with people. But they were like, he just said, hey man, You know, if you mute me, I'll talk to you. And I was like, all right, cool. All right, where can I cop a squat? How about over here? Not cop a squat. Just want to put the camera down for a second. Tropicana. You know, I'm going to put their reopening video up. I'll put that up again, like right after they freaking close. Get some views. Alright, I'm sitting here on the freaking garbage pail here. Let me say hello. Good thing I got my umbrella. Well, there we go. That went about exactly the way I thought it was going to. I mean, let's be real. What did I say? I said within a minute. But I figured I'd check it out. Let's say hello to peoples. Phil, that's how I felt at the Cosmo. But I had a hat on that was, oh yeah, you had that offensive t-shirt. Oh my God. Thank you for that. Alright, let's do some helloage here. So we get to walk around down here. It's all good. I parked at the Oyo, but I didn't park in their freaking parking garage, because that's so shitty. Janice with the 5 Bananarandas, thank you very much. Alright, let's get over to all messages. Yeah, they don't want a flood of people like me coming in and streaming. That would be horrible. Like I said, this place made no sense since the get-go, you know? But fuck this place. On an epic scale. Scott, what's going on? Venus, Rapid Dog, Great Day Mom, Chris Nett and Frank, Brenty, Laren, Dr. FTLA, Phil, Steve-O, yeah, slip a turn. No, he brought like 10 of his friends. I can't afford everyone over there. Val Marie. Yeah, he didn't want to get, like, he asked me to mute because he was honest. He was like, yeah, it's freaking bullshit, but, you know, what I'm Erin, Gary, I like saying the hellos, Maria, Kevin, Tom Mac. Tom Mac, I saw you signed up. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I saw that at a stoplight up there. Yeah. Greg, what's going on? Mike K. Yeah, the outdoor pool was cool. We might be able to, I don't know if we could sneak out. Nah, I don't feel like sneaking around. I don't feel like getting into trouble. Greg Jasper with the 20 Bananarandas. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nancy, how are you? Stuart. 8888 Angie, Mary Leathers, Mark 1, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, did you ever, you've been in town a long time, did you ever like this place? I have no fond memories of it. It's trippy. Like I said, just, if it was any other building, you know, any other big building to stand inside and be like, holy shit, this is going to be gone soon. But it is like falling apart, and it has been for years. Keith Bubba, Venus, Janice, got everyone here, 180 people. All right, let me pop on over to Fan Fund and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, hey Mark, YT wants me to celebrate your 3rd super chat during a live stream. It's like the 30th, but I don't know why they're like calling specifically. They're like, hey, Mark 1 needs some validation. I don't know how to validate anything. I'm going to validate Tom Mack with the 6 Bananarandas. Thank you very much. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, so that was rather short-lived. I didn't even get a cup of coffee. And I specifically sat at the bar so they couldn't say no shit about me, you know, occupying space by one of the dead machines. Like, that would have been dramatic. Val Marie, Captain Luke. All right. So, what do we do now? Let's walk around the shithole. Let's do that. It's kind of intense because it's deceiving. I thought this place was. When I drove up, I'm like, how the hell are they gonna fit? They are building another casino, which a lot of people don't know, but they are building another casino in conjunction with the ballpark, if that's what they ever do. And I was like, how's it gonna fit on here? But it really takes time to look around. You can tell it's pretty freaking massive, this property. You know a girl named Val. How you doing, Kathleen? So, Steve Lou, Bror Fredrik coming at you from what's left of the Tropicana, all that good stuff. You see what happened. And I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button if you haven't already. We're going to walk around this place. We're going to walk around town, probably get a little wet. Maybe we'll go over to MGM. We'll do some stuff. We'll keep it moving. It's early. It's raining here in Las Vegas, and it's about 53 degrees. When I got out of the car, it was 52.8. Gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. And don't forget, click on links, do all this stuff, and check out my own streaming platform, heybrorfredrik.com. Yeah. That's me, raw and freaking uncensored. What? No, I'm on YouTube. You want to say hello?
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name's Elvis, and it's my birthday today.
Elvis?
Yeah,
Yo.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, brother.
I appreciate it. I was just going to see what you're
Nah,
doing.
it's all
That's
good.
pretty cool.
So what's it like being 21?
21? Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to come enjoy this comedy show, and I'll be right out.
Yeah, man. Cool. Comedy show. They're doing shows over here. Still. This place is about to freaking fall down. Alright, I'm gonna turn this around. He's like the 5th guy I know who's named Elvis. His parents aren't old enough to be like true Elvis fans, I don't think. Alright, which way are we going? We're gonna talk to a pretty girl. I saw that dude show once. It was kind of lame. It's like, whoa, that is stupid loud. I'd hate to get a copyright. Get a copyright strike from this a-hole place. Oh, I was in here already. There's no merch left at all. Yeah. Barely any chips or anything like that. Alright. I mean, he can't possibly still look like that. That's some Photoshop activities. And this place has to give a shit about this place to begin with. That's kind of insane. How you doing, man? What's your severance package? And he said a lot of the stuff is going into museums. I'm gonna put on shit. You know what? Wow, this reminds me of October 1. I came this way to go film all this stuff going on. I gotta enough to put the umbrella up. It's urban camo, so you shouldn't have been able to see me. You should have been able to see like right through. Seems like glitterization still. Where should we go? Let's walk over to MGM. Maybe they'll be nice to me. I got water. I wish I filled my thermos full of coffee. That would have been smarter. Screw water. I spent the whole, well, I wouldn't spend morning, that's an exaggeration. I spent a lot of time today researching potassium. I learned so much that I did not know. I feared potassium because You know, I'm kind of allergic to bananas, so I was just like, F potassium. But I see some side effects of that. I learned a bunch of stuff, which I can't talk about here, of course, because the CD, you know what, would be like, hey, we are the only source of truth. I can talk about it over on HeyBrorFredrik.com. It's going to be life-changing. Life-changing stuff. All right. That's going to get tossed into the environment. I could just sense it. All right, so yeah, and you know, I took a potassium supplement. It's like 99 mgs or whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's 2% you need. That is so true. I mean, that is worthless. I did a calculation. See, I can't talk about this stuff. I did a calculation that you'd have to eat 47 of those potassium pills to be right. They should just like charge you, if they charge like $100, if they said, here's $100, you gotta wear gloves, a hard hat, but go in there and just smash shit. I would pay. I would sooner pay for that than a freaking zip line or something. Just absolutely go in there and like break mirrors and furniture and throw rocks through the windows. That would be the best. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome? Tell me you guys wouldn't pay for that. Throw like chairs out the windows, and that would be, in my opinion. And they could recoup a lot of cost. At $100, would 1,000 people do it? Yeah, with 10,000 probably. You know? Just go buck wild. Smash crap. That used to be a thing in my neighborhood when I was young. Like when a car was trashed, guys would charge like they'd be like, you know, they'd have like 3 sledgehammers and be like, $10, you can smash my car. And people would do it. What are they staking out here? Is this where the stadium's gonna go? Is that the start of the construction right there? Friggin' yikes. Yeah, that would be great team building. You know, and you'd have to sign a waiver if you got jacked up. That's on you, who cares? But this place has been falling apart since the reopening. I mean, it's really turned into a shithole. And look at that. Do I remember what my first YouTube video was about? Well, I put some, you know, some like hyperlapses when I first got my Note 10. You know, just like goofing around. And you know, my first YouTube videos were just it was the day and the week of the shutdown, and I just drove around town and showed everyone what Vegas shutdown looked like. That's how I got my start. Oh, there's a rat trap inside that place. Yeah, breed rooms. Wow, that's messed up. Wonder why they discombobulated over here. They still had that Buffalo machine that glitched out and hand paid me. That's the start of some of the problems I had. They did not want me getting my hand pay. And it was only like, you know, like the typical freaking 1205 bullshit. But they were like, nope, come back. And then they told me to come back, and I was like, I'm gonna leave and come back, and they're like, absolutely, no problem. And then when I came back, they were like, oh, you abandoned your jackpot because you left. I was like, fuck you. You know, you're the ones that told me to leave and come back in 3 hours. And then it took another 2 hours for them to square me away, which they did. So yeah, F them. Trying to pull shenanigans on me. Wait, hold on. I gotta adjust. That was a little bit spooky. I actually wrote that music. You know, I'm like freaking a composer or anything, but I electronically composed it, like I do my meditation music. That's true. The shutdown. That's what I have to call it here, the shutdown. Can't say the P word. We all got to meet each other. And that's invaluable. Alright, where we going? Wow, they want everyone to burn some calories up in here. Oh, a bat flew by. I've been seeing a lot of bats on the strip lately. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's the first shutdown. You know, chances are it might happen again depending on how things go in November. You know, that was just a trial run. One big... Talk about that here. I gotta get reminding myself. Sorry, I gotta do it out loud for a while. I gotta get into 2 different mindsets. One for my own platform where I don't have to bite my tongue and speak in riddles. And YT. I mean, I even have to say YT, which is pretty sad. What the hell are they doing over here? Yeah, I'm gonna take this hood off. It's annoying me. I think I look like a dork in a hood. Like, okay, tell me I don't look like a dork in a hood. It's not a good look on me. I look good in a hat. Look, everyone. Oh, do you have... That was funny. Oh, but they all have permission. My mother. Permission to kick in the balls. It's down there. Oh, I just got my first commercial. And Neil. I mean, Ken. 5 banana islands. PR with the Viking bar. That's strong, bro. Oh. Proud of you. Just keep hitting them, bro. So good for your gains, but it's so good for your overall bars. What the heck is all this? Some explorations. Not a frickin'... Go away, Ed. We don't want none of you. Well, another trippy thing, all of these places one day, you know? Even the new ones. So I gotta get away. It's not good right. Signal. Stop effing around, signal. Alright, I did a reset. Come on, don't. Come on. Effing with me, bro. That's it.
Wrong, make it right.
No way it's buffering. I never would have. Put on on the 4G. How freaking lame. How lame is that? Yeah, at least we got some signal with the 4G. Wow, look at that. This place is just trash. And Venus, thank you very much for the 10 banana rounds. Sky Beach. Yeah, I switched over to 4G. 5G is just freaking useless in the rain. Imagine that. An entire signal can get taken out of existence because a few pieces of rain are falling. I guess they're selling all this shit. I could use a couple of them chairs from my freaking deck. That'd be alright. Man, it's a 4G it is. Wow, it's getting cold. My hands are frosty. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, I agree, Davey. But, you know, the thing is, it's like, I know before anyone else in the audience knows that there's buffering. I think that's why everyone, like, bugs out. That's why I bug out sometimes, I'll admit it. Because I'm the first one who knows. I watch it just go bonk to zero. I'm just like, fuck. Whoa, it's windy. Oh, look, a fake rock. Oh, psych. Fake rock. Oh, hard as hell. I would have thought that was real. You know? I wonder why they call it what do you call it? Franklin Park. I never figured that out. I like doing deadlifts with the bar you stand inside. I don't even know what that thing's called. It's just so isolated. Oh, and of course it's gonna get windy again. Oh, T-bones at Albertsons. For $5.99, I think I need to head over there. I spent $130 at freaking El Super last night. They had bone-in pork chops for $1.29. Like big old packs for $4. I bought a shitload of those. It's like a third of my freezer. Yeah, okay. Should we pay? No. Think anyone else is paying? No. I had like 3 of them last night. Where should we go? Let's go somewhere. $7.99 for a rib roast. Yeah, Kroger's is, what is Kroger's over here? Smith's? What are you slow rolling me, bro? Oh, he's got pictures of pew-pews in his back. That's what people in the business like to call probable cause. 420 leaves, pew-pews on your rear windshield. And everything. I'm trying to shelter you from the wind. $1 blackjack. Yeah, the oil. Yeah, they're not down with the video activities either. It's such an exclusive place. They don't want their clientele getting upset. Or me accidentally filming a frickin' deletion. Or all the people 420 at the front door. You never know. That's their glorious parking garage. What's trippy about the Tropicana is there's so many areas in there where I could reach up and touch the ceiling. That's bizarre too. The whole place is bizarre. Bizarro land. Can we go in anyway? Nah, this is the... Last time I didn't make it 5 feet before they stopped me. I just don't feel... We'll go see anyway. Notice. No pew-pews. Or what did I call it? Or did I call it? Let's see. Let's see how far we make it. Not very far. Oh, they got all the music cranking. $2 beers, $3 shots. Get them at the oil. Head on down. What's going on in there? Do 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 do. I'm gonna try to stay on this side. Oh, they got a shaken steak. What up? I mean, I guess if you're on a budget, this wouldn't be a bad place in the grand scheme of things. Like I said, it was fun. Back when they had, it was San Remo, and they had the all-you-can-eat prime rib, self-serve, and they'd be bringing them out like 5 at a time. They just wouldn't let you take an entire one and put it on your plate. That was the only downside. Other than that, they give 0 Fs. It was pretty awesome. I want something to survive. Do 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 do. Wow, it's getting louder and louder and louder as I go back here. Oh, let's go see some Hooters. Something else. Oh, it smells like disinfectant. What are they spraying? Where'd be the Hooters at? Think to you say goodbye. How you doing? Oh, it's kind of hootery. Good. Wow, the music's way loud back here. Goodbye. There used to be the magic show in the back over there. But I used to know the chick who did it and go there, hang out all the time. San Remo. Oh, please see my Hooters. Hostesses have Hooters at the main entrance. Cool. Did I read that correctly? Maybe not. Oh, Brian Kennedy. Can't miss him. I have no idea who he is, but... Oh, they have a red carpet. No shit. Freaking red carpet up in here. Oh, the 90s live over here. I'm surprised I didn't say anything. But I do predict copyright claims. I'm also being respectful. I'm hugging the wall. I'm being a wallflower. Late night, $9.99. Well, that ain't bad. Maybe we gotta come here late night at Hooters. Why don't they let me film in here? 2 eggs, a stamped out piece of steak, and some toast for $10, and she's gonna serve it to us. We should check that out. What do they say? What do they consider late night, though? It's all relative. What is late night? The asterisk goes somewhere. Late night hours starts at 11 p.m. So would you watch me eat steak and talk to Hooters chicks at frickin' 11:05 at night? That might be fun. What up, ladies? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's raining good now. Uh-oh. I think I have to deploy the frickin' umbrella. Let me get out of the rain for a second. No shit. Oh, this is kind of cool. Goodies back here. Yeah, gotta deploy. It did look like beef jerky. Yeah, it's one of them. It looked better than some others I've seen around town. All right, umbrella being deployed. It is like really coming down now. This is my old golf umbrella that I keep in the car. Watch how big this thing is. That's what I say. Check how big it is. Let me hypnotize you. You are now under my command. Alright, let's go. How am I gonna do this? I'm not gonna be able to look at chat as much because I have to wrestle with the freaking umbrella in the wind. Alright, so let me pop over to Super Chat activities. Oh, and I do see Maria. Oh, I appreciate those 2 banana ramen, but I could care less what Trop has to say. You know? Alright, I'm gonna put this phone in my pocket. I'm not gonna be able to see chat for a little bit, but it is what it is. Let's just boogie around. I mean, did I call it? I said it'll either be interesting or I'll get tossed out within 5 minutes. And they would just hold the toe in that line to the very end. You hear the rain? Sounds romantical. Alright, where are we going? I don't know. What time is it? It's early. I can't believe we're streaming on 4G. Frickin' 2017 called. They want their internet back. But that's what happens in the rain. Look how dark and weird it is. I activated comments over on the videos on my own platform, HeyBrorFredrik.com. I don't know if that's something I should or should not do. But I had it off because I'm like, you know, people aren't really going to comment, but maybe people will. So I figured I'd give everyone the opportunity. So as activated, and tomorrow I'm gonna put up the schedule for the next 2 weeks of everything that's going on, which should be a live stream over there like 3 times a week, plus all the other videos I'm gonna put up. Where the actual F are we going? I don't know. Howard Johnson's? Liquor World? Liquor World. Embassy Suites? It's kind of digging being out in the rain. I love freaking rain in Vegas. I hated it in New York. Wasn't a fan of it in Florida. Wasn't a fan of it in Connecticut. Because it just happened too often. But here, it's like, yes. Freaking rain, bro. Do it. Oh, what was this? A free scooter? Liquor World is open late. Let's go to Denny's. This is where we're having the reception dinner for Broad Nation Get Together 2024, April 22nd to the 25th. Not really, but yeah. Hope everyone got their tickets. No FOMO. No FOMO activities. Don't be all FOMO. Man, this place is cranking. There's like 3 people in there. He kissed her on the cheek and then she looked at me. Liquor World. I wonder how many places this time. How many times this place has been robbed. Probably a bunch, I suspect. Like, I would come stay at the Motel 6, like, Vegas, for, like, the 242nd time. Like, screw it, who cares? $49. Make you holler. Alright, we're gonna cross over this big-ass street and go check out MGM. I've never been down here on foot. You guys look over my shoulder, make sure no one's gonna like Pearl Harbor me. Oh, let's go check out the amenities. You got a liquor store right on property. How could you go wrong? It's got a freaking liquor store right next to check-in. Score. Aquatic facilities. That's aquatic as f. It's actually pretty clean. A liquor store on the property. That's interesting. That is interesting. Shout out Motel 6 for your ingenuity. Giving the people what they want. Drunken stupors and cheap rooms. There go the private airport. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, now we gotta cross the street. It's really coming down. Listen to this. $9.99. Thank you, Chris Nett and Frank. I appreciate that. I could barely see chat. You know how slow it is when I don't have the other phone out. So if I miss Super Chat, I will certainly catch up with you at the end, because it's you guys' generosity that keeps my channel going. So I want to thank everyone. Let's see what the ladies are up to. Ladies, you're all upside down today. We gotta cross the street. Yeah, happy Easter, everyone. Or Ishtar, if you're in other persuasions. Ishtar, the goddess of fertility. Oh, we missed our freaking window here. I'm gonna stand here and get wet. This is how I usually work an umbrella. I put it like down to here, like a ball cap, so people can't technically see me, but I see them. I'm kind of like that. Hello, ladies. What are you doing over there? These people are flying for having rain. I mean, this is slippery as all get out, as my grandmother used to say. Look at the little sun peeking through the clouds in the sunset there. I've been thinking a lot about my grams lately. Yo, bro. Let me go, bro. Oh, what? Yeah, look at the clouds down there. Either that or the mountain's on fire, one or the other. Look at our gas price, $4.16. That's actually cheap. I paid $4.79 the other night because I didn't really feel like driving to my normal bodega. This is probably dangerous too. Someone's gonna lose control. But I got this pole here. It gets so slippery when it rains in Vegas. People just drive like, whatever. And all this water, as the road gets cleansed with this rain, ends up in Lake Mead. And then we drink it. And then you guys shower in it. I don't. I got a whole house water filter. Osmosis. I changed mine, as a matter of fact. It's not cheap. Just frickin' change my osmosis filters. I could always tell because you start losing water pressure. I'm just like, change them damn things. It's like a surgical procedure. But yeah, I'm not drinking any frickin' aviation fuel, car exhaust, none of that crap that's out here. But people do. Wow, $4.65 for premium? Well, not bad for premium. I think premium here is like $5 something. I remember back in the days of, what's his name? Something or other. OB, Ama, something, whatever his name was. Yeah, I remember the premium went up to like $6.89. That's when I sold one of my most beloved vehicles that took premium. I was just costing me like $1,200 a month in gas. And it wasn't jive. You did have to put premium, otherwise it just freaking sputtered. It was a high compression engine. Look at the oil from here. When I gotta change, you're supposed to change them every 3 months. I change them every 2. Because again, it's freaking nasty. I mean, I literally have to go inside there. I gotta shut off the main, and each cylinder there's 3 filters. Each cylinder that it sits in, I gotta clean it out with white vinegar and whatnot because it's nasty. It's literally nasty. And it's like two hundo. Depends who's got them in stock. I can't get them on Amazon for the most part. The most I've ever paid was like $239 for the set of 3. Cheapest, maybe like $179. But if I let it go to 3 months, it's like dribbling like someone who has a prostate problem, you know? And it's like no shower. Difficult to even make a cup of coffee when it gets up to 3 months. That's how much shit is in the water. Good. It's like a demolition derby over here. Go, bros. New catalytic converter. Did yours get stolen or it just went bad? I'm letting you go. I don't feel like running and slipping on my ass. That'd be embarrassing. Look at this. Demolition derby time. Oh, a taxi let me go. What up, bro? Let's see. The first time I lived here, I owned. Now I own, and it's been, how long is it? Let me see. 2016, I think I bought my place. Back when things were like affordable. I mean, I'm almost at 3x, if not close to 4x of return. But, you know, the point of selling is nil because everything's lateral now. I can't really pull any profit out of that. But, yeah, when I first moved back to town in 16, yeah, I think it was 16 or 17. Maybe, yeah, I think it was 17. Wow, shit was cheap. If you were a real estate investor back then, you made bank. Everything was stupid cheap. Houses that are going for like $499, $500,000 were like $179 when I moved here. And nice. You know, granite countertops, you know, the whole shit. Oons. We got the ounces going on. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go again?
Where are we going?
I like it. I don't know, wherever you're going. It's a great line. Just don't use it on someone who's working. Not that I drop lines. Lines are for losers. I don't need them. I just like having fun. Oh, let me undeploy this umbrella and get inside a second. Property tax has almost doubled in the past couple of years. Utilities have almost tripled. It's getting wild. But it used to be cheap. I mean, it still is compared to like all the people who are moving here from San Diego. Like, oh my God, it's so cheap here. 2-bedroom apartments are only $3,000. And they're driving up the prices. You know? 2-bedroom apartment used to be like $1,200. Now it's $3,000 because the people from San Diego think it's cheap. So yeah, what's going on here? Rolly versus Pitbull. Pitbull fights? I thought he just signed. I've gotten in the squared circle a few times. Wow, that is stupid loud. Let's just hope we get no claimage. There used to be a buffalo machine that you'd never think would pay, right where this guy's sitting. And that thing used to pay like hand over fist. Yeah. Top Golf is fun. We should go there one of these days. I have permission to film. That's one place that gave me written permission to film, is Top Golf. They're just like, anytime, Bror Fredrik. I worked for them at one time, so now they give like 0 Fs. But again, it's music. Oh, look at Tom Brady. It's like, what up, bro? What do we got in here? Oh, in case you lose your glasses. You got a glasses spot. I remember when I first moved back here, all the strip malls in town, like every single one of them, they were all for rent. All for rent. Not just 2 or 3, just like if the strip mall had 10 spots in it, 8 of them would be for rent with like a handwritten sign. And now there's everything's occupied. That's what I've always done in Vegas, you know? I've always like pretty well predicted. This isn't my hometown. It's not where I'm gonna spend the rest of my life. It's not where I'm gonna die. Hopefully. And I've always been extraordinarily good at predicting the tops and bottoms here. Just about when things were turning around, and I've always bought back in when things were at a low. I've been very fortunate. FedEx. What time is it? It's only 7:10. I'm very fortunate with that. Except got stuck here during the shutdown, which kind of screwed everything up royally. That was a cluster F. Oons, 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 oons. Oons, 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 oons. Shit, the house I used to have all the way on the west side, where all the affluent people are, supposedly. That house went up 5x what I sold it for when I left town. But, you know, you can't complain about that because I still made money on it. It's just, who'd have thought, you know? That was a beautiful house. I love that house. That was a custom built. I forgot the builder off the top of my head. I have a hard time keeping track of shit while I'm walking, you know, because I'm concentrating on so much. America West. And it had a double staircase, a left and right, with a center that, like, it was suspended over the giant great room. That was just fucking cool. I gotta admit, I felt like a king. And I almost got the same exact one with a basement, which is so rare in Vegas, but it was like, at that time, an extra $45K. That was a lot of money. I was like, nah. Yeah, I love that house. But I after 9 slash, you know what, with the planes and all that, I was just like, this town's gonna dry up. Gotta get, well, the getting's good. Buy now? I don't know. I just had that conversation with someone. They were like, my real estate agent is telling me I have to buy now because it's not going down. That's probably true, because the impact of the inflation tax has already kicked in. So that aspect might be true. However, from an interest standpoint, even if you pay more, I'd rather pay 2.5%, which, if things go right in November, we might go back to. So I would wait for that rather than getting, an overpriced house that might continue to go up, but at a slower rate, so you're not building the same equity. Let's say goodbye to the Tropicana. Fuck you. And not at 8% though. You know what I'm saying? 8% is like, holy cow. That's pain. 8%. And if things don't go well in November, it's going to be 12%. The bottom line is they don't want you to own a house. Home ownership frightens the powers that be. They want everyone to rent. So I don't know about all that. And most people can't come up with 20% down anyway now. You buy a $500,000 starter home, 2-3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,490 square feet. Where are you coming up with that? The average person coming up with that 100K if you don't already own a property that you sold. It's not the same as it used to be no more. Certainly not. Real estates will always tell you to buy now. That's their job. It's their job to be freaking deceptive. But they see the writing on the wall. But then there's other factors you have to take into consideration. Boomers are going to be dying in droves. Like absolute freaking droves. So they're saying it's going to be the greatest wealth transfer in the history of our economy, which may or may not be true. But the influx of homes that are going to be for sale is going to be astronomical. Because your parents died, so a boomer dies at 80, let's say, 85, 90, whatever it happens to be. That means the kids are already in their late 50s, early 60s. They don't need another house. So what are they going to do with it? They're going to sell it, or give it to the grandkids, but they probably have their own. Right. We're going to play this freaking glitch game. So no one really needs those houses. So they're all going to end up on the market. Every single one of them. So there is going to be a flood of homes. And who's going to buy them? Corporations. Like in Las Vegas, 1 out of every 3 homes is owned by a corporation. As soon as the foreclosure rate here is wicked. But who's buying all the foreclosures is corporations. One that starts with a B and ends with a K and has an OC in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? They're buying up everything in Vegas. But I don't think they have enough money to buy up every boomer home, especially the ones who are in like, like Florida and stuff. But boomers' kids already have homes, so they're going on the market. So there's going to be a flood, which supply and demand dictates that the prices are just going to have to fall to move them off the books. So I don't know if it's a great time. That's the way Yeah, White Rock. Except with a B. Exactly, Like if I sold my place now, and I can get a pretty penny for it, I couldn't afford to buy it back, which is weird, because it would be reassessed and blah, 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 the whole bit. Couldn't afford to buy it back. Wouldn't want to buy it back, but it's just weird. Move lateral for what? I got everything I need and want. Dun, 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 dun. One day this is gonna crumble. That's gonna be funny. I'm gonna laugh. Imagine what they're gonna find when they go through every single room, under every cushion. Because housekeeping does nothing. They give it a quick wipe down, move on to the next room. And then we find all sorts of shit under the mattresses. Isn't that beautiful, the way the sky is looking right now? If you're a woman, you'll get good deals. There's a lot of programs for women to buy houses because you don't need no man. So there's still a lot of programs. And if you're a minority woman, there's a lot of programs that'll like loan you the money if you're down, 5 years, 3 years, whatever it is. You never have to pay it back. That's pretty sweet. Wow, this is nautical twilight AF. Let's look back at the trop. Goodbye, Tropicana. It's 1:12 at the Motel 6, and you have the liquor store right on campus. Yeah, that's not bad. The question is, do they have resort fees? My feet are wet. I'm not wholly covered by the umbrella. And let's chill out here for a second. I wanna read chat GPT. So let's watch cars go by. There you go. That's actually a nice view. Let me give you some MGM while we're at it. Umbrella deployed. I need some water too. I'm standing in the mud. Not the smartest thing I've done all day. See, look at the water gathering. I'm gonna be freaking drowning soon. What? Legitimately, that's really making its way over here. What the fuck, dude? Oh, I mean, what the heck? What the heck? I said heck. I said heck, YouTube. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, that guy's like, he's hauling ass on a totally flat tire. Alright. Alright. Water time. And I'll get down with the chat. Say hellos to you. I still can't believe we're connected to 4G and live streaming. I mean, I guess that's how we first started. on 4. I didn't have a 5G when I first started live streaming. But it didn't matter back then. Because there was nobody out. I had the towers to myself. Wow, the water is just flowing like a river towards me. We're gonna have to move in a second. Firing up phone activities. Oh shoot, it was on in my pocket the entire time. I hope I didn't accidentally ban anyone. Butt ban. Yeah, the cloud seeding is it's working. You know, Vegas is turning tropical. Ron, what's going on, man? We gotta hang out soon. I got the massive umbrella going on. Except my feet is wet. Like right down in the socks. Everything else is good though. Yeah, I mean, the S&P steadily grows. Yeah, I mean, if we live to be 200, yeah, that always pans out. But we live in a different economy now. I mean, I'm not arguing with you, of course, but I think we're living in different times. I don't think we could count on the same old adages and the same things that used to work I don't think they're gonna work anymore. We're in a completely different environment now. I mean, S&P, all the corporations have to do is commit corporate suicide and hire Dylan, and then you get your whole savings wiped out. It's interesting times. Everyone should be very, very cautious about it, That's how I feel. I could be wrong. I'm no freaking economist, but, to me it's just logical. I've seen things that just don't make sense. I mean, you're competing against corporate entities to buy homes who have deeper pockets, so no one's going to own a home anymore. They're all going to be homes, housing. That's the word I'm looking for. Housing is going to be subscription-based. I mean, I see the writing on the wall, so does everyone else. It's going to be subscription-based. How much can you afford? Your subscription to where you're going to dwell. Well, I can afford this much. All right, pick from these and go. And then it's life is going to go subscription fee. I mean, I know it from the business that I'm in. Like frickin' everything's subscription fees, and homes is going to be the same. Food is going to be a subscription fee. Do you think we're seriously going to walk through brick and mortar supermarkets anymore and pick out our tomatoes and our extra sharp cheddar cheese and all that? It's not going to be like that. This water is gaining on me. I moved like 30 feet and it's like heading down. Yeah, maybe it is a sign of a tsunami. Let's stand on the other side of it. You're going to pick a subscription. You're going to have a food subscription of, $400 a month. This is what's included. And they're going to say, oh, well, this is a balanced, caloric intake for a family of 4. Click here to accept the terms, and it shows up every freaking month, The whole world, everything's going to go that way. Times are not going to be like it was. That's my opinion. I don't think we're that far away. And then throw social credit into the mix. Then what happens? Oh, we didn't like your freaking X post, so you're only getting 1/3 of your subscription this month. You need to be punished a little bit. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, start growing. Yeah, that's why they're cracking down on gardens now, too. The most free person in the world is someone who's capable of growing or raising and or both their own food. That poses a threat to this whole new subscription-based society we're on the verge of. That throws a monkey wrench. So that's why they're passing all these laws, you know, and ordinances, because an ordinance is different from a law, that you can't grow your own food, even on your own property. And I grew up, you know, with the tomatoes and the carrots and the peppers, and we raised freaking rabbits and ate them, you know? I grew up eating rabbits. And so, yeah. You think they want that? Hell no. Then they can't feed you the corporate poison. Yeah, I mean, you know, they gotta figure it out. You've been on that roller coaster? I mean, if you've ever seen it go up close, if you ever stayed in there and looked down on it, it is pretty wild. It looks tame from the strip, but it's freaking intense. Cindy, what up? What up, Kyle? Kyle's got no words. Alright, I'm gonna start walking in this direction. I'm getting cold standing in one spot. Oh yeah, the shutdown ushered in a lot of things that have been on the books since like the frickin' 20s. You know? Well, that was man-made, but whatever. Of course. That ushered in a lot of the things that they've been wanting to do for years and years and years. But we can't talk about certain things like that. Like the speech I was listening to by the head of the Rus. Holy cow. It made the hair on my arms stand up with the truth bombs he was dropping. I was just like, whoa. But see, that's the beauty of having my own platform. I'm gonna start doing, you know, like reaction videos. I can literally play the video and talk while it's on. Can't do that on YT. Alright, let's get out of this rain. The rain and spin is falling mainly on my brain. I love having these conversations because, you know, like I said, I'm not always right. I'm no expert. I like hearing what you guys have to say, too. You know? The only thing I have is anecdotal stuff is, you know, whatever. I got a cousin's friend who has a brother who... That's nice. Exceptions not to prove the rule. Other than that, I love talking to people about shit. Yep. Oh yeah. He just grabbed all the cigarettes, all the butts that were in this ashtray over here. He just grabbed them all with the sand and booked. A little wet. More on my feet than anything else. What time is it? 7:30. All right. Well, that went exactly. Oh. Let me do this. I kind of had fun doing this yesterday. Hold on. Bump. Kind of have fun doing it like that. That went exactly how I predicted. What was it? I gotta go back and look at the replay. I think we were like a minute in. No, maybe like 3 minutes in. And sure enough, they hold it on. They had to, how would I say? They had to be assholes to the very end. But he was cool after I got him off camera. And they weren't roughneck about it or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna walk back through again, but not with the camera on. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Go check out all this stuff. Go check out my streaming platform. Look at all the content that's over there. And then, like I said, I'm gonna be blasting it with stuff over the next 2 weeks. So that'll be awesome. And I'm gonna invite you one last time to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button if you haven't already. And click on all the links. And I want to thank everyone for your generous super chat support, because that is literally what keeps the channel going. So I do appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you just for being here. And I love you guys. And on that note, from the end of the Tropicana, not you, them. Bror Fredrik out.